But it's March Madness time, man. I know you kind of really get reflective around this time, and I know you see a lot of your guys' highlights. What was it like in that season, that 01, I believe 01-02 season, where you guys made that magical run and you got a chance to really feel the allure of Indiana basketball, the fans, and how crazy it was? I know your VIP status in Bloomington just went all in the state of Indiana, went all the way through the roof.
Yeah.
Like what was that? What made that team special, man?
Man, we just had a whole bunch of unselfish guys, man.
Yeah.
That, like I said, man, Coach Davis put that competitive every day. We only knew one way to go.
Right.
Because every day in practice we compete like that. So we know but one way to play. Everybody was unselfish with it. And to this day, man, it's still one of the highlights of my playing career.
Absolutely.
Just that run.
I mean, I was there. I mean, I felt inspired. I mean, you got a chance to, the Duke game. Like, I don't know, you was in the Duke game. Once you got that victory, once you got that win and you beat a #1 seed, knock them out, what was that feeling like to, and it's Duke, we beat North Carolina, we beat Duke, we're not losing to those programs.
Right. I mean,
how was that experience just going through that whole 16 process?
I mean, you couldn't really tell us we didn't belong there. We already knew.
Yeah.
But, people didn't give us a chance. I mean, that team was full of pros. So if I was a betting man, I probably wouldn't have either.
Right.
But you couldn't tell nobody in that locker room that we didn't have a chance to we belong there.
Yeah.
So, and then once we got that, we knew we was on something. Something special.
What point in that game did you look around and was like, hey man, we finna win this game? Like, was it a point in that game or just the process?
It was just the process, bro. We down 17 at the half. And we was like, man, take it one bucket at a time.
Yeah.
One bucket at a time.
Was Mike Davis livid at half? Was he going crazy, or what was Mike Davis' demeanor like at halftime of that game?
On the way back in, he said, we're gonna win this game. I said, all right.
All right. Keep it simple.
He noticed something that we didn't out there on the court. And we started taking advantage of some of those things they were doing to us. That kind of had us threw off at first. We started taking advantage of some of those things. Next thing you know, we down 3. We in it now.
Right, we in it. Anything can happen at this point.
Right.
And obviously the Moyer block, Jared Jeffrey stepping up to play. Guys just start making plays, man. And that's what we all dream, to be in that position. You guys win that game, you get to the Final Four. The Final Four in your home state, in your hometown, man.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, what was that experience like? And did you have an overload of family members just trying to get in the game? Like, what was that whole being able to play a Final Four in your hometown like? I know that's full circle for you, man. I know that's full.
Yeah, it was crazy. Luckily, I got a lot of tickets, so I was able to get everybody up in there.
Okay.
It was, when I say it's unreal, man, like, I think I was shaking the first time I checked in that game.
I bet.
Like, just from like, I don't know, butterflies, whatever you want to call it. Like, I went in for like 1 minute and Treelor pulled me right back out. It was like, look, you ready? Are you ready for this? Right. You don't look like you're ready for this.
You in your eyes.
Yeah. So after that, I went back in, kind of got into a little groove.
You settled in.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a heck of a front line. It was Lonnie Baxter. Was he on that team?
Oh, that was Maryland team. We played Oklahoma.
Oh, you Oklahoma first, then you play. Yeah. Okay. Dang. So you get a chance to play in the national championship game, man, and you advance, survive, you advance, you play Maryland in the national championship game. What was that experience like?
Oh, I'm still mad about that. We was in that game up until like halfway through the second half. And they had a couple pros, Juan Dixon them.
Yeah.
They kind of just flipped the switch on us.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote.
I mean, it was a heck of a basketball team, heck of a basketball game.
Yeah.
You guys were a heck of
Yeah.
a team as well, man. And
Mhm.
I was in the league. I was doing my league things. So I wasn't, I was
Yeah.
watching. I'm like, man, they deserve to be there. And I just couldn't imagine how everything changed for you guys within Hoosier Nation. I mean, I can imagine like what was it when you guys returned to campus, man. You
Mhm.
probably didn't get sleep for a couple of days. Like, what was the atmosphere like in a channel? I know the fans now are clamoring to hear something positive
Yeah.
about about that experience, man. What was it like returning back to Bloomington as Final Four participants?
It was awesome, man. I mean,
Man,
I mean, being on campus already,
yeah,
being in Indiana, it's already always a buzz around the basketball program.
right.
But once we got back from that, man, it went up tenfold.
No, I
Like
bet.
everywhere we went, man, it was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I'm so happy we didn't have social media back then.
Man, for sure.
But,
I don't get on the kids today because I tell them all the time, like we did the same stuff. We just didn't have no video cameras. We didn't have no cell phones. We didn't have instant social media to get somebody to come. And we did the same things, man. I was like, put them phones up, man, as much as you can, because that's
much you can.
not much stuff to get you in trouble. But I can imagine how the atmosphere was on campus and the buzz and because automatically they like, we going again. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you guys thinking the same thing. Like we doing this again. So, I mean, it's nothing like that being a part of that, man. So